What is going on, guys? Today we are going to be going over Labs Loose Loot, a complete guide to finding crazy insane amounts of loot requiring 0 keys other than the Labs access card, which everyone needs to get into Labs. So we got the elbow spawn here, so we're just going to jump straight into it. Starting with between this red car and black car, there is a spawn here. I think it's a valuable spawn, so really anything like pro kills, sheriff badges, all that kind of stuff. We come up parking stairs here and we check inside a parking button. We've got a spawn here, a spawn here, and of course we got the button there, a PC to loot. We come this way. This is called Intel Office. So this is right across from Cat. There are gold spawns on the shelves here, as well as here. Spawns here. So all those are gold spawns. And then along here, there are gold spawns, LEDX spawns, graphics card spawns, all that kind of stuff. And then again on the floor here, sometimes they kind of clip into the shelf. So you really want to get in there and double check that you're not missing anything. There's a spawn here. Spawn here, and then there's a ton of PCs in here that you can check. I have found a lot of graphics cards on Labs this swipe. I was able to fill my Bitcoin farm level 3, so 50 graphics cards fairly quickly just by farming PCs on Labs. So here in Cat, there is a valuable spawn here, here, and here. So you find like Iridium graphics cards, LEDX Bitcoin. You come this way. This is the first colored keycard spawn that we're going to be going over. There are many on Labs. So right here between the two binders, there's a green keycard spawn. Really great card. There are PCs to loot here. This weapon crate here. If you guys don't know, these specific green weapon crates can spawn a red rebel. It is the only weapon crate, aside from Sherman Stash, that can spawn a red rebel in the game. So always worthwhile to check those. I'd also like to note duffel bags, kind of pog. I found lots of LEDXs, graphics cards, all that kind of stuff. There is a yellow key card here. I know yellow didn't used to be great, but last wipe I found so many LEDXs and graphics cards in there. It is super worth if you can get your hands on one. All right, so that pretty much covers this side of the map, although I would like to note that there is this safe room under red. It does have a jacket, a duffel bag, and a safe. If you didn't know about it, there is this down here. Safes are pretty good this wipe. Found lots of bitcoins and other goodies. So, all right, we'll head over to the other side of the map. All right, so starting over here, we'll head over to Hangar first. There is a loose, valuable loot spawn right here. I'm getting a picky uppy here, but oh, it's probably for that pineapple juice. Stupid perception. But there is a valuable spawn on the ground here. A lot of people miss it. I usually find things like pro kills and stuff like that, so worthwhile. There is some weapon part spawns here, as well as on these boxes here. Usually can find some good gunsmith stuff, so it's worthwhile grabbing if you're looking for ruble. Before we head down into mid, I'm going to show you some more colored keycard spawns. We have a green keycard spawn right here. And then we have a yellow keycard spawn right here. All right, so I call this the UPC block. It's in the shape of a U. I'm sure there's a better call out than that, but that's what we're going with today. All right, so there is a valuable spawn here, RFIDs, all the good stuff that we've been going over. Another one here. Here there's a gold skull ring. A lot of people miss this because a lot of times it's really hard to see in between all the papers and stuff. And then you've got the PC block, of course, to loot. And this one, it's been a while since I've found anything super good here, but I have found vertexes and BPXs in these server racks here. Although it's been a while since I've found anything, so I'm not sure what the spawn rate is up there. Here we have the streamer cage. You find lots of like fire cleans, fuels, all kinds of good stuff. Now, moving over to this side of the map, we've got a ton more keycard spawns, starting with here. There is a yellow keycard spawn right on this desk. Graphics card spawn, although it's just a USB here. Some PCs to loot. Moving over to this table, there is a black keycard spawn here. And then in this little area, if you just kind of shove your face along the desks here, there are a bunch of stims and stuff. I usually find ETGs, sometimes some stims for samples. And then there is an M4 spawn right here. Sometimes it's kind of jammed in that little metal thing. All right, we've got a graphics card spawn here on these boxes, a black key card spawn here on this desk, a PC to loot. And this, I would have to get some feedback from you guys. So if you have found a LEDX in Dome since the dynamic loot change, please let me know in the comments below, because I have not found one in a few wipes since they introduced dynamic loot. I'm gonna be very curious to see if that is still in the loot pool in Dome. Anyways, there is another spawn here. And then all along this table here, high value stuff. I called this mini med. Not sure if there's a better name for it, but we call it mini med. All right, and then moving up here, we have two sets of dark offices. Of the two, this one here, closest to green, is much better. You have to shoot the glass to get inside, but there is a LEDX, graphics card, Bitcoin, yada yada yada. I'm just gonna call it the goblin loot spawn. That's what we're gonna go with. The goblin loot spawn right here. Right here. And then on top of the safe here. And then there's just a buttload of PCs in all of these. I think there's something like 36 PCs on labs. It's supposed to have the highest amount of PCs in the game. So if you're not looting PCs on labs, you're probably just not a loot goblin like I am. But I have found, I think the best I've had is 4 graphics cards and 1 raid. Anyways, moving on. So gold spawns on these bookshelves here on both sides. PCs, the safe, duffel bag, more PCs, more PCs, more PCs. And then we have another valuable loot spawn here, plus graphics cards, all the goblin-y stuff. Another LEDX goblin spawn here. And last but not least, we have in mid these dark offices, more gold spawns here on both of these shelves, on these shelves here, safe. And then there are a ton of PCs. I would like to give filing cabinets an honorable mention. I feel like they're oftentimes overlooked, and they've been very kind to me this wipe. I have found lots and lots of labs cards, folders with intel, and just, you know, SAS drives, all the good things that the goblins want. All right, so moving over here to where the med block elevator is, we have all these tables here. There's lots of golden stars I find here, stims, usually not sample stims. They're usually things like adrenaline, propital, all that kind of stuff. But these offices here, I call these the U offices because they go in the shape of a U. I know, very technical. But along all these gurneys and little tables, racks, table racks, whatever, lots of stims and stuff. So if you just kind of shove your face around here in general, make sure you're sniffing the tables. There's some good stuff on the tables. Another honorable mention I will make is the almighty med container. they do spawn lead X's and defibs this wipe. So loot those. All right, and then the last keycard spawn that we'll go over is over here. So this is blue keycard room right here. The green keycard spawns right there. So if you get that spawn on blue stairs, definitely come over and check this out. Oh cool, here's an Abdalbo. So if you just come kind of shove your face around any of these offices along both the med block above us and then this floor that black is on, there's these offices as well. Again, just kind of go sniffing. You might find some goodies that people miss, ghost scopes and things like that. I am not going to go over the basement, but there is tons of loot down there. If you're hunting for raiders in the basement, there's tons of weapon crates and thermite spawns and things like that. Well worth giving the anything that looks like one of these down in the basement, give it a sniff. All right, I think that that wraps up everything. We went over all the keycard spawns. Hopefully you guys find some goodies. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe.